We're going to do a reading for you guys. We're going to see what is coming through. What is the message? What do you need to know? What do you need to hear? I definitely feel like the message, like first and foremost, is don't stop believing now. I just really need you not to give up. Don't give up on your hopes. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on what you want. Don't give up on what you have been striving for. I need you to just continue to show up for yourself. Okay? Sometimes we are being asked to trust and believe, and it's not just the choice that you're making, but it's the moments after you do it that you need to trust the most, because you may get to a certain point where time is moving, things are changing, and you may still be in this like, I'm still believing, I'm still showing up, I'm still doing what I need to do, but it hasn't changed yet. That thing you've been wanting hasn't really come in, hasn't happened, and it's in that moment where that trust and that faith needs to be strongest. It needs to be strongest because it's usually the point where people give up, where it's getting a little too uncomfortable, it's getting a little bit vulnerable, I'm getting a little bit more scared, that people tend to pull back. They stop, they pivot, they go in another direction, they stop believing. And I'm saying and I'm telling you, the message coming through from Spirit is to please don't give up. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up. So, let's do some cards. Let's do some cards. Yeah, we got 9 of Swords, but... Okay, yes, I love this. I love this. Let me shuffle them a little bit more, and then we're just going to pull them from the top. This shuffling is not great, so. Oh, Ace of Wands. 2 of Cups in the back. Okay, we'll leave it there. Let's make room. Let's make room. So, we have 9 of Swords. We have the Page of Pentacles, which immediately is like, yes, feeling a little bit anxious, feeling a little bit like, I don't know if I can do this shit. I don't know if I can make it. Yes, the fuck you can. Okay, because there is the change. There is things turning in your favor. You may not see it, right? You might be in your darkest fucking hour, and I just need you to know that you're not alone in this. Okay, Page of Pentacles tends to take like a really long time. It's so frustrating, but it can take years. It has taken years. Let's be real. So Page of Pentacles is something new that has longevity, has a really strong foundation is coming in for you. And Page of Pentacles is some sort of good news. So this could be a new opportunity. This could be a new direction in life that you're going in, a new job. I definitely feel like this is something that is perhaps what you've been looking for, right? That relief, that freedom, that ability to have a new adventure, to go somewhere new. It is definitely something that you can count on. And I know that might be a bit like, oh, is it? When you're the only person that's ever had to count on, like you're the only person that's ever counted on yourself. You know, you've never had another person to count on. Things have always really fallen through. Things haven't been really consistent in your life. And I just want you to notice those patterns, especially this week, and align them with yourself in this moment. You know, if things have felt inconsistent, if things haven't been showing up for you, if things haven't been going so well, I just want you to look at yourself and go, well, you know what? Things haven't shown me consistency, but I have shown myself consistency. I have consistently shown up. I have been disciplined in like who I am and what I'm doing. I have shown myself love. I have nurtured myself. I hope that this is a week where you start pinpointing and aligning that back to yourself in a way that feels really empowering. You know, speak empowering things, amazing things over your life. Don't wait for someone else to do it for you. Speak it over yourself. I even feel like with this Page of Pentacles card, the numbers that are coming up are 444 and specifically 888. These two numbers have been coming up a ton over the last like 36 hours. And 444, I always kind of, to me specifically, 444 is the assumption that your manifestations are already done. You're not chasing them down, you're not looking for them, you're not seeking them out because they're already here. And 444 is the number where you're creating balance within yourself, which to me is like you're making space in your life, you're embodying, you're living as if, so that these things can come through for you. And then 888 is generally a sign of abundance, financial luck. Generally just like a really lucky number to know things are happening, things are moving. You may not see it, you may not feel it, but it's okay. You're not going in the wrong direction. You're right where you need to be. Okay, so Page of Pentacles coming through. We have Eight of Swords in reverse. We have the Hierophant, Taurus energy. We also have Ace of Wands. So Eight of Swords is nice. This is the freedom. This is the release. This is finding the solutions, right? This is finding the solutions, the options. This is the relief coming through. This is taking control of your situation. With the Hierophant as well. Interesting. I think I said this earlier this morning when I was doing like a little mini reading, and it's you're making your own rules. Stop listening to other people and what they think or how they think life should go. Everyone is on a different path. Stop listening to people if they're not embodying what you want, if they're not living the life that you want to be living, they're not cultivating the things that you also want to have. And even in that, hang on one sec. And even in that, stop listening to those people either. You gotta listen to yourself. You gotta create your own rules. You gotta create your own limitations, right? You gotta create your own shit. You gotta make life easier on yourself. Because why are you cultivating a life, or why are you creating a life based off rules that are not here to benefit you? Create them for yourself. Challenge those traditional mindsets. Challenge the rules that are being pushed towards you. And I'm not saying become a criminal. That's not what I'm saying. But like, you know what I mean? Like when it comes to your mindset, when it comes to what you choose to believe in, when it comes to how you choose to live your life, how you choose to show up, how you choose, like how things are coming towards you, how easy it gets to be, what your path looks like. I mean it in that way. And as I said in a couple readings ago, right, you're living an unconventional life. You're living an unconventional path. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But Spirit has shown you in your life what you don't want, what you don't want to accept, right? You are the type of person that so easily removes yourself from a situation that you don't want. Like, you are not the type of person to settle. If someone is showing you red flags, you're exiting that fucking house quickly. If something is showing up and it's not for you, you're gone. Like, you're not the type of person to stay in something if it doesn't feel right to you, right? If it's not what you want. Now what I will say is there is an energy that is coming through where it kind of feels like role reversal. For the longest time, you may have been the person, right, that other people needed, right? You're the person that other people needed. The way that you show up, the way you care, the way that you love, the things that you do. You're such a giver. You're such a beautiful person, right? The way you go about things, everything that you do is just such, like, it's from such a place of pure intent, like love, care. I don't know, it's just, if you don't have kids, you would be the greatest. But it's just that, like, you are who people need. But I kind of feel like that is not being returned. Like, you're always the person that people need, but those people are not always the people that you need. And so there's this kind of roles being reversed where you're now getting to kind of receive what you put out into the world back in genuine connections, in reciprocation through love, intimacy, romance. Now getting to receive that back because you're always the person that's willing to stand out, willing to take action, willing to go and do these things. And sometimes it can be very frustrating, I feel like, for you, because you get tired, and I feel like we're in this kind of league and energy where the empaths are drained. Okay, the empaths are drained. People who have been on this path are drained. And showing up for yourself just feels a lot harder. So I definitely feel like, yeah, and the empaths are drained. And I kind of feel like the energy coming through now is reviving you back to life, because it's almost like life has been like sucked out of you. And I don't feel like, this is specific, I don't feel like you regret any part of your journey, because you understand that you wouldn't be here, you wouldn't be you without it. But I do feel like you would have liked a little bit more kindness or consideration or reciprocation. You would have liked that, and you do want that in your future. You would like to be considered a little bit more. You would like people to put in more effort, because you are very much, even if you think you are very much a high effort person. You put a lot of effort into what you do, into the people that you love, into your family, into your friends, and you need that back. You don't need someone that's nonchalant. You don't need someone that's coasting through life. You don't need someone that's not on this journey. You need someone who's also high effort. Right? You need someone that also aligns with that. And that's not just in romance, that's in your friendships as well, and your family. So yeah, that was coming up. It's like that role reversal of like going from being that person to now, like, I feel like you're attracting, I don't want to say manifesting because it's already manifested, but like attracting these types of relationships and this healthiness into your life now. Because I know you're tired. That's the biggest thing that's coming through, is like the empaths are drained. They are tired, and you might find it hard sometimes to even show up for yourself. Sometimes you might feel like you're so low in energy, you just can't some days. You might find yourself maybe cancelling things or rescheduling them just because you need more time to kind of like reset the nervous system, recollaborate, more time to just come back to life. You know, you're always doing so much, and it's just a part of you. But yeah, this week, stronger boundaries need to be had. Okay, so we had Ace of Wands coming, which is like a candle being lit. Like I said before, good news, new passions. Oh my gosh, gift. And that is not even a part of this deck. Gift coming in. King of Wands. Energy's moving. Okay, what do we have here? An Empress. So yeah, it feels like you're aligned. You're doing what you need to do. I definitely feel like there's also a nostalgic energy coming up as well. Some sort of nostalgic energy is coming up right now, which would be aligned with the energy, especially with Mercury retrograde. But we have the Empress coming up. We have Knight of Wands. We have Gift. Whatever is happening in your life now is birthing a new chapter for you. So no matter how you're getting there, whether it's kicking and screaming, whether it's sleeping more than you usually would, whether it's like you're not really doing things as perfectly as you would like, you're still showing up. The universe still sees you. So, gift. I'm also seeing an email. There's something about an email coming. Really weird, but maybe an email, an opportunity. Community. Finding your community, definitely. We got Four of Pentacles as well. Shedding the old, letting go of people. Yeah, just getting the sense like you really are so appreciated. People adore you. They adore you and what you do and what you give out. And I know it's not always shown in the way that you would like, but I just need you to know that you are so seen. People really do appreciate the work that you do, the way that you show up, the way that you love and care. That is so genuinely seen and appreciated by the people around you. I just don't think the way they've reciprocated that back has been in a way where you would have liked. So it's coming. But yeah, Four of Pentacles, any fear or lack, anything like that feels unwarranted because of the path unfolding for you. And I know that can be hard, right? When you can't see ahead and other people are telling you like it's going to be amazing and you're going through this journey of like, is it? Because like this is this is a journey. but that's what it feels like. It's like it's unwarranted. And I sometimes like to think that like negativity and stress is kind of like a wasted emotion, because what does it actually do for you besides really nothing? It just makes you feel worse about a situation. And I know every emotion we feel is fine and is okay, but I genuinely think like sometimes there's just wasted emotions that we don't need to play into. Why would you want to waste your time doing that, you know? And sometimes you might think, oh, that's a little bit delusional, like I'm fucking stressed out and you want me to be like, it's okay, I'm screaming and happy. But if that makes you feel better, do it. It's like I said before, if that makes you feel good, if that makes you feel better, do that for you. Who cares what anyone else thinks, okay? Okay, 7 of Pentacles, that's why. That is why. We got the Tower as well, which we need the Tower. The Tower is where shit happens. You know, the Tower is where things start changing. The Tower is like boom, 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 boom. The mountains start coming down. Shit starts happening. Like, we need those towers. Okay? So collapsing an old way of life. We're shattering a lot of like false beliefs, false people. 7 of Pentacles. 5 of Swords. 9 of Pentacles is coming out too. Interesting. 5 of Swords. Yeah, I was about to say something about me questioning the path, right? I was like, why does this happen? Why does this happen? Why does this keep showing up? There's definitely that kind of reflective energy that's coming through. Doing a little bit more introspection. Kind of like you're filtering through your messages, and you're seeing how people talk to you or people respond back to you, and you're going, even though I'm not responding to this, I'm still seeing it. And if I'm still seeing it, it's because I haven't addressed it. And maybe I haven't addressed it because that would lead to the disappearance of this, or this would lead to an argument, or this would lead to something. So that's very specific. There might be something that you're avoiding doing because you think it's going to lead to a negative outcome, or maybe income, negative outcome. But what you're actually doing is you're showing your boundaries. You're showing how you value yourself, what you think about yourself, and that's much more important. And that's the energy that the universe wants to see. That's spirit wanting to see that, because that's you taking your power back. Even if it's something small, it's you taking your power back. Introspection. Okay, 9 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, this shit's still coming out. We got 6 days and 6 weeks. That new adventure is coming in. I think this week, start physically making room. Start physically making room in your life. Okay, if something doesn't fit, throw it out. If something doesn't make sense anymore, give it away, donate it. If something is taking up space and you don't know why, you're like, why do I have this anymore? And you aren't using it, give it away. Just have a garage sale. Donate it to an op shop or something, or I don't know, a charity. Start making the space. Start making the space. 7 of Pentacles with the 9 of Pentacles. Saging. Spiritual attacks. No, we're not getting into that. 7 of Pentacles with the 9 of Pentacles. Independence, wealth. Yeah, some of you are meant to be rich as hell. And what I'm feeling is like the way that you spend your money and you invest, it always has purpose. I want to say that it always has a purpose. You're not doing it for like stupid reason. You invest your money and things that you believe in people. You use it from a place that feels like it is divinely about love, about family, and I do feel like that's not a bad thing. For some reason, I'm trying to articulate this in my mind in the way that they want me to say this, but you haven't done anything wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. The universe will provide. You've chosen this life and this path. You're following what spirit is leading you to. And I feel like the conversation is like, this is what you wanted me to do. Provide it. This is, I'm listening to what you're telling me. I'm following this path. It may be hard at times, but I'm following this. Provide what you need to provide so that I can do what I need to do. It's almost like you're having like a one-on-one meeting with spirit. Like, I'm following the path. I'm doing what you told me to do. I also want to do it, so it kind of makes sense, but provide what you need to provide so that I can do and share in your mission. So you're doing things right. That's what it feels like. And maybe family, or I don't know, some people close to you are important, right? The way that you love, you could be like, the way that you share in love is like acts of service or like gift giving. You'd love to celebrate other people more than yourself. But you are going to be rich. That's what I want to say out of all of this. I feel like that's the message. You are going to be rich. Like, the way that you share in your wealth right now, you're already so rich. Rich in knowledge, rich in wisdom, rich in love, rich in energy. And like, this is your physical riches. You're meant to be rich. You're going to be rich. Because the way that you share your abundance is exactly what Spirit wants for you. You know, I feel like there's so many just like selfish people is what I want to say. And maybe this is like the humanitarian in me and like my Aquarius energy, but I just cannot fathom that we live in a world where there's people becoming billionaires or trillionaires, and yet there's so many people that need help, or that are starving, or that are hungry, or that are homeless. And yet we have people with this, all of this accumulation. And I understand that, like, hard work, go off. But there's just this energy where, what if we just work together? And I feel like that's the energy that's been coming through, is like, what if we were just kinder to each other? What if we just started working together instead of against each other? What if? Anyway, that's just my take. I'm going to shut up now. But that's just what I think. Okay, 2 to 4 weeks. These are the last couple cards, and then that's it. So we have Union. That came up this morning when I was doing a separate spread as well, the Union card, which I do feel like for a lot of you, this has been manifesting. I've been going over this for what feels like years. This is a specific union that needed time, and that's the only thing we're going to say about this, is that you know it, I know it, the universe knows it, this person now knows it, and yeah, this is a part of your destiny. So what do we have? 2 to 4 weeks. We have 2 to 4 weeks coming up. Yes, there are a lot of decisions, but with the 2 to 4 weeks, Spirit is just wanting you to focus on what feels good for you. Don't focus on anything else, okay? We have the angelic path, which is basically the understanding that anything that's for you is never going to miss you. It really isn't. If it's meant to be a part of your life, if it's meant to be a part of your life experience and what you're here to do, it's going to find you. It doesn't matter if you're hiding in a box or a cupboard, it's going to find you. We have 666, which number of abundance, okay? Where there's a will, there is a way. Your desires and manifestations are not a hardship to the universe, so don't believe they are. We have the worst is over, and then we also have spiritual royalty. So like I said, you're not what you were told. You are not what was pushed upon you. You are not your circumstances. They're just a part of the story. And you're lucky enough to now have a full novel with nothing in it, and you get to rewrite it. So the story that you were in is finished, and this gets to be something new for you. So know what you want, visualize it, feel good, move forward. And then spiritual royalty is, you're not crazy, okay? Shit is happening. You feel the way that you feel for a reason. Trust it. Trust your instincts. It's some powerful shit. It's going to lead you down some paths that you need to be on. And so no more hiding, no more avoiding, no more playing small. Show up. Whatever that looks like, okay? Show up for yourself. Whether it's, I was about to say a teddy suit. I don't know if that's inappropriate. I also don't know why I said that. Anyway, Just show up. That's your rating.